CGTN's Robert Nagila has been following developments in eastern DRC from the Rwandan side along the border with Goma. He now joins us live from the border town of Gisenyi. Robert, what is the situation like today there in the east of Congo? What are you hearing from where you are?
Well, in Goma itself, that's the capital of North Kivu province. It's been very, very quiet after residents gathered at the stadium yesterday, and the new governor and his deputy were appointed to run the affairs of the city of about 3 million people. However, further south towards Bukavu, there's a bit of uncertainty as to what the situation is on the ground. You will recall early this week that the M23-led faction had declared a ceasefire, which was then violated because a day later we had that they had taken over Nyabibwe, a mining town which is about 100 kilometers from the city of Bukavu, which is the capital of South Kivu province. However, we've begun to see images, I must add, unverified images on the internet coming out late last night and today, showing what appear to be M23 troops not very far from the Bukavu itself. And we've also had from the deputy head of UN peacekeepers in the DRC, that is Viviane Van de Pare, saying that Burundi, neighboring Burundi, is mobilizing about 2,000 soldiers on its side of the border. So a potential explosive situation that is in the making at this particular moment, and everybody now focused on those talks, joint talks between SADC and the East African community, and to see what comes out of that. Penina?
Right. And Robert, talk to us about the mood and expectations where you are on peace prospects as leaders gather for the summit in Tanzania.
Well, we've been able to hear from a few civilians on the other side of the border. These are civilians who are still in internally displaced camps. Remember that there's quite a few internally displaced camps around the city of Goma itself. And everyone is basically saying the same thing, that they want peace. They want to be able to go back to resettle in their homes, to be able to farm in their farms, and so that their children can go to school. And they're all saying that, look, these talks need to come up with a solution for this particular, this current crisis that is ongoing in North and South Kivu. That's the sentiment coming from one side. However, on the ground where the soldiers are, that's a totally different situation, as I've explained, because we have no idea what the intention is on the M23 side and what the intention is on as far as government forces are concerned. So a lot of people here hoping that the peace talks will be able to come with some sort of political solution that will ease the pressure from this current situation at this particular moment. Now, if those talks fail, however, nobody is really confident of the next steps, because it is expected that the fighting, we will see a resurgence in fighting between government forces and the M23. And at this particular moment, we're not sure what role Burundian forces, if at all they are deployed on the border, as we've made to understand they will play in that situation.